Major events around the world have been postponed or canceled because of fears over the coronavirus. California's Coachella, one of the world's biggest music festivals, has been postponed from its scheduled dates in April and pushed back to October. In the sports world, the English Premier League announced its first postponement. The match between Manchester City and Arsenal, scheduled for March 11th, was called off after it was announced that a number of Arsenal players and staff had recently been in contact with the Greek team's owner, who has tested positive for the virus.
For one game can happen, for a long time, it's no sense.
Have you...
But the health is the most important thing right now. It's not the competition.
Arsenal announced that those players are self-isolating and say their risk is extremely low. Pope Francis delivered his weekly address in a video recording as Italy remains under lockdown. Normally he would speak to worshippers in St. Peter's Square, but the Vatican landmark is closed to tourists because of the outbreak measures.
At this moment, I would like to address all the sick people who have contracted the virus and suffering from sickness.
Che soffrono la malattia e tanti che soffrono.
And the many who are suffering from uncertainty about their sickness.
South Korea reversed 11 days of slowing infections as a spike in cases was reported Wednesday. There are now more than 7,000 patients in South Korea with the virus. Authorities tested hundreds of staff at a Seoul call center, where COVID-19 broke out this week. People are working to disinfect the screening facilities there.
방역에 지금 총력을 기울여야 되기 때문에 퇴근 없이 거의 계속 이제 일에 매여 있는 상황이고, 여기 지역 군민들도 마찬가지로 개인의 어떤 업무보다는 지금 방역을 다들 위주로 다들 힘쓰고 계신 것 같아요.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel, responding to criticism of her handling of the outbreak, warned that 70% of the population will be infected if the virus is left unchecked.
When the virus is out there, the population has no immunity and no therapy exists, then 60 to 70% of the population will be infected, as long as the situation continues to exist.
Merkel also said sealing Germany's borders to prevent the virus from spreading would not work. She's been rejecting calls to follow neighboring country Austria and denying visitors coming in from Italy. Schools in the capital region of Spain are completely empty after the country's health minister reported a sharp spike in COVID-19 cases in and around Madrid.
Nosotros de momento vamos a venir, no vamos a tener reuniones y cada uno se va a meter en su aula a avanzar en lo que pueda.
Spain is the country in Europe with the second highest number of coronavirus cases following Italy. It has more than 1,600 reported cases.
On voit que c'est des pros là. Entre les doigts, les pouces.
The French health minister, Olivier Véran, taught school children in Paris the basics of preventing the spread of disease. Of course, this is by washing their hands.
Nous savons bien que la meilleure façon de faire face à ce virus, c'est d'abord les mesures d'hygiène évidentes, mais qui doivent quand même être apprises pendant l'enfance. Et notamment se laver les mains, c'est pourquoi on a assisté à une séance à l'école maternelle où les enfants apprenaient à bien se laver les mains et à le faire régulièrement. Et puis aussi à apprendre les fameux gestes barrières. C'est pourquoi on a aussi été dans une autre classe de l'école primaire pour voir comment les enfants étaient sensibilisés à ces gestes barrières, comme par exemple éternuer dans son coude ou utiliser des mouchoirs jetables, etc.